Dziękuję. O, jest Tranona. Dziękuję, Tranona. Good afternoon. As you can see now, I'm multitasking and I'm showing all three processes at the same time here. I've put 16 pounds of sugar and mashed all these plums up now. So this is ready to take on some yeast. It's just slightly a bit too warm at the moment. You can cool it down by just giving it a good stir. They're all mashed now, and that will produce, hopefully, I've never made this before, but it should make good plum brandy, slivovitz, like the stuff that I had on my honeymoon in Croatia, in Pula. Hopefully it'll turn out as good as my friend over there made his. So that's going to have the it's got 16 pounds of sugar in it, so that now is going to get some yeast. Then once that's brewed off, the final thing is the distillation. I've already done one distillation where it goes up the line arm into the worm, cools down. So the steamed whiskey cools down and becomes whiskey or poteen. And this will be the same process with the plums. And it's looking beautifully clear. I'm going to proof that after and find out exactly what proof it is. But I just need to keep doing a bit of quality control and making sure that it is coming through as whiskey and not dying off. Yet still coming through strong, and wow, it's a good flavour too. You can still taste that corn flavour like you do with traditional moonshine. So there we go, it's doing its work, which will be another half an hour or so before I fill that 5 litre bottle up. The more you distill it, the more it reduces in size. So I nearly had a full 5 litre and the green bottle full over there, which is another 3 litres, which is 8 litres. It'll probably knock it down to about, well, 5 litre, which will fill this bottle before it starts tailing off and you start getting the low wines and feints like you do with traditional whiskey. Once it's distilled clear, it goes into this barrel, which is a 3 litre burnt oak cask. And this is the next stage. After 3 months of being in now, this is the next stage of the whiskey, and the slivovitz will turn out the same once I put some in, because it is from Eastern Europe here. Eastern Europe, this it is from Eastern Europe, this barrel, so I should get authentic slivovitz once I've it should come out that colour anyway. But this is a corn mash whiskey what I did a couple of months ago. It's been in the wood about 3 months now. It's taken on a beautiful colour. The colour comes with aging, the maturation. That can depend on the barrel. A 53-gallon whiskey barrel usually takes a minimum of 8 years, maximum of 20 odd, 30 years. So it's the amount of whiskey on wood. So looking at the ratio, this is probably 1:1. So it speeds up the process of aging the whiskey. So that's probably like an 8 or 12-year-old malt whiskey. If it were barley, but since it's cornmeal, American cornmeal, it's a bourbon style, which they usually leave in the barrel for a minimum of 2 to 3 years, a maximum of 15. But I'll be bottling. This is ready for bottling, so I need to get this out the barrel. And any flavours what are left in there from this previous whiskey, it has sherry notes in this, will be taken on board by my poteen, which is coming out now once I've put it in the oak barrel. So that's multitasking today. I'm fermenting, distilling and aging all at the same time, and I'll let you know how things get on. For the meantime, Shlombion is Canary, Shlan Lego foil. See ya.